Once again, thank you for listening to the Loved Ones podcast by Broken Arts Entertainment. This is Schism, starring Derek Kingsley, Lora Hogan, and Joe Swenson. Directed by Dzubak and written by Jeff Dunne. Stay tuned after the show for additional podcast material.
Mark?
Hi, Evie. You look beautiful. You haven't changed a bit.
You like?
You know I do.
It's a little much for the cabin, huh?
It's perfect. It's good to see you, Eve. Really good.
I wasn't sure you'd come.
Honestly, I wasn't sure I would either.
I know this must be difficult for you. And it's been so long.
It's not easy. Either way.
I'm glad you're here. What did you tell her?
Nothing. What could I say? That I'm still in love with you? Catherine doesn't want to hear that.
Of course. But if you just vanish without saying anything,
I told her that I needed to get away, reconnect with my past for the weekend, work through some things.
Oh, Mark. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I'm glad I came. Seeing you it's like a warm blanket on a cold night.
It's been cold, my love. Cold and lonely.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't come sooner, or more often.
I understand. You have a new life now.
I still think about you. Every day. I miss you so much.
You want to hear something funny? Sometimes I still make lunch for you. Isn't that absurd? I mean, I know you can't.
No, that's not absurd at all. I still walk in the park in Trevor Heights. Not as often anymore, but at least once or twice a week. And I always imagine that I'm walking there with you, like we used to. I stare up and remember when we'd talk of myths and the constellations. I still remember that first walk. Do you remember it?
Love. Of course I do. You know, I could never forget that.
I couldn't believe that you were actually with me.
You said you thought I wasn't real. You said I was a dream, that I was sent from the heavens.
And you said that maybe all the stars in the sky are really dreams, just dreams that were waiting for the right dreamer to come by.
And then you kissed me.
I think you kissed me.
Maybe it was a bit of both.
I brought you a present.
A present? What on earth?
Close your eyes. Okay.
Fruit Loops! My favorite dinner!
Happy anniversary.
I have something for you too. It's in the kitchen. Wait here.
Catherine, what are you... how did you...
I followed you.
You...
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Look, I just needed some time to be alone.
Alone? Really? Interesting. You you just happened to drive to some rundown cabin in the middle of the woods and said, this looks like a nice spot to come and be by myself.
It's more complicated than that.
I'm sure it is. My husband says he's going away for a few days to connect with his past. He then stops at a Hallmark store to get a ribbon and a grocery store to buy a single box of Fruit Loops.
You followed me?
Yes, I did. I was worried about you. Although, I'll have to say that when I saw you walk out of the supermarket with nothing more for an entire weekend than a box of cereal, my reasons for following you changed.
This looks bad, but it's not what you think.
You don't even like Fruit Loops. In fact, the one time I bought you a box, you specifically asked me to never get them again.
You can't understand.
So explain it.
This isn't just some random cabin.
Don't treat me like I'm an idiot. Like I'm going to be distracted by some Paul Bunyan story about how you like to kick back with a little casual lumberjacking. Are you alone here?
Yes.
That took you a remarkably long time to figure out. Honestly, Mark, you can't lie to save your life. You're having an affair, aren't you? Well, I guess that answers that.
No.
No?
Like I said, it's not what it looks like.
Okay. This should be interesting. Tell me what it is.
This cabin...
This cabin?
No, just listen. This cabin, it's important to me. Remember how my parents would go away in the summers for their research and I'd go stay with my grandfather? He used to take me here, each summer. We'd come out for about a week and we'd rough it.
For a week? There isn't even electricity.
Right. That's what made it so wonderful. We'd bring a stove, one of those portable jobs, and we'd hunt, well, Pappy would, and we'd cook whatever he caught. A lot of stew. I'd get water from a stream that's nearby,
Mark.
And this isn't just some random place. This cabin is my past.
And yet you never mentioned it. How is it that in 8 years that we've known each other, you never once mentioned something that you're now describing as such an important part of your childhood?
Because later, some stuff happened here that it's hard to talk about.
I didn't see a stream when I drove up.
It's back that way, away from the road.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'll tell you what. I am gonna go look. And there better be one.
She left?
For a moment, she'll be back soon.
Oh, Mark. What are we going to do?
I don't know.
I should go.
Go? Go where?
Do you want me to stay?
Of course I want you to stay. How could I not want you in my life? You're...
What? I'm what?
I don't want you to go. I can't lose you again.
And I don't want to go. What is Catherine going to say if...
I don't know. I just don't...
Love. Here. Sit. I'll go put on a kettle and make some tea. That always helped you find some peace.
You're sweet, but I don't think that'll help.
You never know what might help. Sit. Here. I'll be right back.
Mark.
I know. I owe you an explanation.
I'm waiting.
You know that I used to be married before we met.
Yes, but you said that Eve left you.
That's right.
Mark, I am trying to be understanding here, but if you've got something to say, you better spit it out because my patience is wearing thin. What? Where was that? Are you telling me that she...
When I said that she left, that wasn't exactly true.
Oh my God, she's here, isn't she?
No, please, just let me explain. The loss of Eve was very painful for me. I thought I could get over it, past it, through it, that it would grow easier in time. But it never really did. About 5 years ago, I started seeing her.
Oh my God.
Not often, just once in a blue moon, we'd find each other, somehow. We'd talk. And then as time went on, I began seeing her more frequently. I finally realized that I'd never got over the loss. It never diminished. Never...
So, all this time, nearly our whole marriage...
Please, let me finish. You don't understand. When I said that Eve left me, that wasn't... She didn't just go away.
So what am I supposed to do? Just smile and wish you all the best? What are you telling me, Mark? Spit it out!
Tell her, Mark. You have to tell her.
I don't think that you'll understand, but...
I'm trying, Mark. I am trying to be understanding, but you're making it impossible. How can I understand what you won't even tell me?
Go on.
Eve's here.
I'm not an idiot, Mark. I figured that part out. She's in there, isn't she?
No. She's right here.
What the hell are you...
In the room. Here. She's standing right behind me.
What are you talking about?
Eve. When I said that she left me...
Mark!
Tell her, my love. She needs to know.
Eve died 10 years ago, today, on our anniversary.
I see. So, when you said you've been seeing her, do you mean
Yes.
you...
Seeing her. She appears to me, and we talk.
She's here right now?
She's right here.
I don't know what... What are you...
I don't know. I don't know. But it's true.
It kind of makes sense, I suppose. In some nonsensical way. I noticed things changing these last few years, though I could never put my finger on what it was that was different about you.
That's why it wasn't easy to answer when you asked if I was having an affair. Is that what this has been? I don't know. But I had to come here today. You see, this is where...
Where?
This is where she died. It was an accident. We were rafting, and...
I see.
That's why I never told you about this place. Why I never came back here, until now.
So what does all of this mean? What are you telling me? That you want to... That you want... What?
I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I expect you to say. I love you. I love you so much, but I love her too.
Mark, I can't even begin to know what to tell you. I suppose I do understand, at least a little. I mean, I know I can't really understand what it all means for you, but I do understand the need to hold on. But I have needs too.
I know.
If you can't move into the future, you need to tell me. Because I can't live with half a husband.
Love, you won't leave me, will you?
That's not unfair of me, is it?
No.
And maybe not at this exact moment, but soon.
I love you so much. You know that you're everything to me, don't you?
You have to make a choice.
I know.
You just listened to Schism, written by Jeff Dunne and directed by Dzubak, featuring Broken Arts Entertainment Company members from Maine, Derek Kingsley and Jamie Lupien Swenson. From Georgia, Lora Hogan.